how do I optimize sponsored display video campaigns so they actually perform well? When it comes down to sponsored display video campaigns and how would you optimize it? When it comes down to optimization, it's really important for us to understand how do we define optimization? Do we optimize towards profitability? Do we want to make sure that we want to get the cheapest sales possible with our ad efforts? Or are we optimizing for scalability? Do we want to make sure that we're generating as much traffic to a listing as possible with our ads, video ads in this case, and making sure that we're going to stay top of mind and top of search? So when it comes down to optimization, now that we understand those two metrics, specifically when it comes down to video campaigns and when it comes down to sponsored display ads, video itself, just because it's video and it's dynamic, it's not going to be enough to attract. Yes, it's going to have a highly likelihood for someone to click on something that is dynamic versus on something that is static, especially when it comes down to the whole Amazon structure, the platform itself, because think of yourself whenever you are shopping on Amazon, what you're seeing. Usually what you're going to say, it's you're going looking for one specific product. Let's say that I'm going to go for this glass can, or how can I define it? And it also has a glass straw. And it also has a bamboo lid. So probably those are the keywords that I'm going to find it with. Now, if it's me who's drinking something just like that, this is more a pleasant experience. This is more a, hey, you want to click on that to see more rather than it's just the image. Okay, so now we made the distinction between dynamic and static ads. Now, when it comes down to video ads, this is really important. It's a whole science, a whole psychology behind why would someone click within your ad. And keep in mind that, yes, if none of your competitors has video ads, then you would have the unfair advantage of you do have video ads. But when it comes down to not only you, but also 7 more of your competitors have their own ads, everything is dynamic, then we have to narrow down on how do we optimize further. And there it's going to come down to what actually is going to make someone to click on my ad. So if you're a serious brand, probably if you're doing comic stuff and so on, people are just like, oh, okay, this doesn't really fit. But if you're serious or if you're luxurious, and if you're luxurious throughout the whole ad, you're going to sell luxury feeling. You're not going to sell, hey, this is a product that is cheap, right? So in this case, let's say this is an item where people are not really paying attention to how much it is. Probably they want to have it very cheap or as cheap as possible. But if you're a brand that has already brand recognition, let's say Coach bags, that's the first thing that's coming to mind. Whatever is associated with that specific brand, and I am associated with it, if they're going to have ads that are specific to like these cheaper versions of bags and so on, probably it's not going to be as attractive for me just because I'm looking for a luxurious feeling. So this is the way how we would be strategizing when it comes down to optimization. Summarizing this for you, first off, understanding what does optimization means. Second, understanding what's the difference between dynamic and static ads. And the third, what is my differentiator? What people know me about that I can bring within those visuals, those dynamic ads that are going to make them even more believe that I am the right fit for them.